Hey there, guys. So today we have another review, and this is a beer from Evil Twin. This is Michigan Maple Jesus. This is actually a beer brewed at Dark Horse in Michigan. So Evil Twin is a contract brewer, even though they're based out of New York. They will be having a brewery in 2017, but most of their beer is being brewed out of Two Roads in Connecticut. This one's really special, brewed at Dark Horse. And then this is Even More Jesus, which is their 12% Imperial Stout sitting in maple bourbon barrels. So basically, the barrels had held bourbon, then maple, then Even More Jesus. So that's what we have here. Let's dig in, 12%. Oh, wow, look at that beer. So the beer is pitch black, but it really has this wonderful kind of coating that sort of sits on the glass. It has a Bourbon County kind of thing. It just sort of just sits there, and the brown sort of fades away. Let's get the aroma. And as I say more, it even smells like Bourbon County. There are not many barrel-aged Imperial Stouts that I would say that, but it just has a really wonderful depth of lots of sweetness. It has tons of like toffee caramel notes. It has a wonderful bourbon character. It has a little bit of vanilla in here. There's sweet chocolate as well, a little bit of coffee rose. It smells fantastic. And as you dig deeper, there's a little bit of kind of like maple syrup, maple candy kind of note. It smells fantastic. Cheers. Oh, wow. Oh. So that is intense. You maybe can call the maple on the aroma, but on the palate, it is, you can't disguise it. There's a big smack of maple syrup and maple candy just attacking with sweetness all the way up front. It's quite aggressive. But then you're surrounded by like wonderful kind of bourbon-y sweetness going on in the beer. There's a little bit of like medium bitter sweet kind of chocolate in here, a little bit of cocoa. And then there's more kind of complexity, sweetness, more of this kind of caramel kind of note, more of the bourbon character coming through. On the back end, you maybe get a little touch of umami and smokiness that Even More Jesus has. But really what this beer does is that it covers up those like intense, like roasty and meaty notes and smoky notes that Even More Jesus has. And it replaces that with like tons of maple syrup, tons of bourbon character, and just lots of sweetness. The base beer is still fighting through. And it's really nice because the base beer really has a nice punch of roastiness and bitterness to complement how sweet this beer is. This beer, I will argue, is definitely for the sweet tooth. It's one of the more sweet kind of bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stouts I had. I would recommend it more as a dessert kind of beer, but it's still fantastic. As I wait more, there's a little bit more roast. The vanilla comes through. There's a nice kind of tannic kind of oak sitting on the back end. Just fantastic beer. Really wonderful sipper. Really nice kind of job of what they did in transitioning away from what Even More Jesus offers and really putting in some maple and bourbon character into this beer. One thing I will give credit to this beer is that maple is really the big hype right now. Founders Canadian Breakfast Stout is one of the beers I can remember that has maple bourbon barrels. And this one, hit distribution. It's, slightly pricey, maybe at $11 for the bottle, but it is somewhat accessible. I highly recommend it if you really are a maple fan, and it does a great job. So as for rating, I'm going to give this one a 98 plus. Let's give it a 98 minus. I'll be more reasonable. So 98 minus, absolutely fantastic beer. Let me know what you think. If you're into maple beers, definitely check this one out. Until next time, guys, cheers. Let me know what you think. Later.